Menu narration option is set to off.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Down. Hey, go field. Ready?
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Bengals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Set, cut.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The Niners at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Trey Lance,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Niners are going to have it here just past the 25.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover two because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Trouble 38. Black Ultra. Ready?
Now play fake. Lance. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this 1st half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll just get rid of it. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Play action. It's Burrow. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Gun. God.
Burrow on play action. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there into the hands of Ross. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Now looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow.
Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Former first rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to get their previous drive. They threw an interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first down. Really making a push from the end zone. It looked like they have a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Give me that shit. Give me that shit, man. Fuck.
Are going to take possession of the football.
Stupid ass fucking game, man. Got me out here looking average.
A week ago, 10-2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they want.
Jamar Chase, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level.
Fluke ass fucking picks, man. Pissing me the fuck off.
And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
They're all about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
In motion to tight end.
Hey, movement. Slow check. Yellow, line. Correct walk.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. Yeah, he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. They pick up the ground, McCaffrey again, and he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Lance and company going on fourth down. To Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Second hit right back to McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as he'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And Lance now to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
They'll be okay with that, but let's throw more credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of the drive.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Deficit here in the one possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. He'll air this one out for Bowie. And out there going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Niners are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt. They got a good pair of hands, too.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. McCaffrey on the counter. He's going to roll. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. on 1st and 10. Here's Lance. This will be caught. Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play needs just like that. They'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw is Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Just not a whole lot of there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, the game set for that. They took the ball, they moved it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. Operator department. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Down the left, 4th down here for the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped to the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't been able to get anything from the offense, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 out, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Got a man and he hits it in stride. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. They should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Second and 10 now.
Ooh.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got it on the first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And they'll take this into the end zone. The Bengals TD. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here's Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. There he was yet again as he threw it.
And another time on his backside, he's starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're...
Son, this nigga's plays like weirdos, man.
And he's taking it right at the 45.
This nigga throwing to his old lineman and shit. Like, bro, come on, play mad, son.
Terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Lance to throw it. Gives this one a use check. So he stopped for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whatever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher, so sometimes the offensive surprise works in your favor, but on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. And it's going to be intercepted time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Fucking go, man.
They're going to take over a couple of yards
Fuck.
behind midfield. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Bro, pissing me off, bro. Bro, pissing me the fuck off, man.
He likes to take
Fuck.
risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
They go play action with Burrow. To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw the evidence there because they can fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
He will take it on in for the Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the 27, Lance. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
97.
Desperation time here. Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Excellent recognition, and none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him.
first down.
What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On second and 11 now, Lance. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And that'll keep this a 9-point game. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Lance.
We're going to shut you down.
And he will find his man Samuel. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. The try here for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. The Bengals drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Here we go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for Cincinnati, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date